And now, the curse continues. The following adventure is a dark fantasy featuring mature themes recommended for those over 18 years of age. If you join us at our RollTales table, then please use your discretion. The time has come for Chapter 4 of Curse of the Crimson Throne, A History of Ashes. On the last time when we played A History of Ashes, the Seekers continued their exploration of the acropolis of the Thrall Keepers, and they have found ties here to ancient Vassalon. These Thrall Keepers were doing something particular in this place. What? The party don't quite know. However, it has to do with seemingly the exploration of Galarion space and the Dark Tapestry itself. After going to the lower levels of the Acropolis, they found what could be described as a panic room that was meant to protect the Thrall Keepers, but yet several died in there after Ronan managed to slip through and gain entry. They then noted a mysterious globe of Galarion, an ancient globe of Galarion that was over 8 to 10,000 years old. Galarion before the time of the Earthfall. They focused on a location on this globe, and they were transported into the globe itself, where they saw almost a 3D-like projection of space, the dark, starless region that is the Dark Tapestry, and Old Galarion. By focusing on an area of Galarion and then making a will save to pull themselves out of the globe, every player character that entered it and made these checks were imbued with a mark of the Sahedron rune on either their left hand or their right hand. This mark is the mark of the Thrall Keepers, what they came here to seek. Trojan even took up the challenge and also has the Thrall mark for himself. Asher did something slightly different. Upon entering the globe and witnessing the Dark Tapestry, even though it was only supposed to be an ancient projection, it reached out to him, took the form of his past family, especially his daughter, and said, "Those gods ignored you, but we won't." However, Asher resisted and ignored them, and instead of coming out with the Thrall Keeper's mark, Asher seems to have some clarity as to what is going on with him with his mysterious level drain situation. So, armed with the Thrall Keeper's mark and brand new knowledge, the player characters decide to leave the lower level, return to the first floor, and, well, search the rest of it. There was one last room they were yet to check out. This room had some very unusual eternal glyphs lined across the room that were written in Thessalonian. But regardless of whether you could read the ancient language or not, this room had a suggestion spell, a powerful one, a hazard, a trap, where you could become mesmerized by this text. And this text would make you want to keep on reading this text. There were dead bodies in this internal glyph room who literally died because they were so fixated on these runes and markings that they forgot to eat, sleep or drink. However, after some shenanigans, the party managed to break the runes and essentially disable the hazard. And that is where we'll bring the game back in. Alright, so let's get back to it. You literally have just come out of encounter mode and you have broken the glyphs. Lumen literally uses her Luminos ability and lights up this whole area and region. The floor is yours. Asher, you are back to your senses. What would you like to do?
So, things we learn. If it asks you to read something, probably don't.
I don't think I had much of a choice there.
Yeah, sorry about hitting you, Asher.
And Asher, you're just feeling the punch for the first time. when you were under the mesmerization, when you were mesmerized, you didn't feel the punch. But now it's just like, who socked me in the jaw?
Good try, Luke.
10 out
Hang
of
on,
10.
how come he gets an apology? I'm pretty sure no one apologized to me when I was getting hit.
You're fine. That's water under the bridge at this point. It's fine.
I'll tell you something that's not fine though. A sudden burst of sonic sound. Literally a huge sonic boom of noise. Ronan has positioned himself in between the two double doors that lead into this chamber. Can Ronan and Lumen make me a fortitude saving throw, please?
Yes, fortitude.
Give us your fortitude.
Oh god.
Do you want to
Natural
reroll that?
1 for me. How many hero points we got?
5. But I will let you,
Yeah.
if you want to reroll it, go for it.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I would,
Yeah, we got
personally.
an extra one. Go for it.
You just give myself that and reroll using the hero point. That's better. That's a 33 for me.
Yep, go on then. 1 for
And
Lumen, please.
Where? There they are. Oh, that is a 37 for Lumen.
Alright, so you and Lumen are knocked back 5 feet, but you are not prone, and you don't take damage as this sudden sonic force explodes and opens the double doors to the west of you. They both absolutely power open, and Ronan on the ground in these two areas here, just beyond the doors. You see 2 magically enlaced stones that is giving off this sonic pulse. This sonic pulse is literally echoing throughout the entire chamber and throughout the entire level. The noise continues to the point where the whole acropolis begins to shake. Can the Seekers please roll deception-based initiative?
Oh yeah, we do have a small.
Entourage.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Who says this is for your entourage? So I have a
Guys, I'm rethinking our entourage.
So, I have a question in regards to the entourage. Now, technically, they are there. They are with you in the proverbial backline, and they should get involved in this. But I want to give you a choice. I'm not going to lie about this. I'm prepared to do it, but it will give me less work. However, I am prepared and happy to play the narrative. Do you want Krojan, Akram, and his Thundercallers to get involved in this encounter, or do you want Krojan, because Akram is very important, even though they're of different quars, Akram, being a truth speaker, is a very important figure to the Schwanti people. So you got a choice here. They can either get involved in this, and this can make it a great big encounter, which on the plus side will give you a distinct power advantage. Or, as Akram is so important, they can be nullified and out of this encounter, as you can quickly shout, Krojan, get Akram to safety, and him and the Thundercallers will take Akram down to the lower levels and keep him safe. This will make this encounter fair. It will still be, I won't lie, it's a severe encounter, but this is kind of the only big encounter for this region, so I'm letting you know the playing field. So it will be a fair fight, or you can have the power advantage. It's just this will become one great big cluster. I don't mind doing it either way. How do you want to run it? The choice is literally yours. What say you?
could I float an idea to the parts of the group where Crozian gives us a hand because he's a big, strong warrior, but he gets his Thunder Warrior dudes to protect our Truth Speaker. So we get a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
I will admit, I was gonna vote in favor of Crozian keeping the Truth Speaker safe.
That was where I was leaning as well.
Same. Because it might be a slow and insidious killer, but I am confident.
Yeah, I thought we'd go with the majority then. Sorry, that's where my head was at.
No worries, we'll go with the majority then. So one of you literally shouts, Crozian, get Akram out of here, as this whole place starts to shake. He nods in acknowledgement. Go back to the lower level. Inform us when this place is clear. I will give you several hours. If we do not hear from you from then, I will presume you are dead. And he just takes Akram and the Thunder Callers, literally just retreat back down to the south, off to the west, back to the Illumicore, and they get Akram back to the lower levels. So, Larric on initiative rolled a 39, Lou on a 31, Asher on a 30, Ronan on a 20. So let's begin this encounter. Larric, you start. What you see as you start is this sonic vibration that is literally echoing throughout this whole place has caused something to react in the pools, and what is making the pools react in this way is what's making this place shake. 3 actions, what would you like to do?
Could I have my first action? I'd like to do a perception check. I'm looking for anything hostile, mainly to see if someone who threw the stones, because I assume they've been thrown at this door, if that makes sense.
Yes, they're in these 2 squares here, 15 feet off to your west.
So I'd just like to look northeast. I'd like to just look west, because I can see pretty much to the stairs that we entered in.
Sure.
I'd just like to look across and just see if I can see anyone.
Sure, in that case, give me a hidden perception check then, please.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. So you take a look around and you don't see anything apart from bubbles starting to emanate from this pool as the whole building continues to shake.
Wonderful. Then for my second action, could I recall knowledge using a magic tradition to see if I know anything about these stones that are loud?
Arcana
Religion.
They're not really religion based. It's either
Fair.
Arcana or occultism.
Fair, I'm not going to do that then. Instead, I shall move to this space here.
Yes.
So I'm between us, potential danger, and the party, and then raise shield and see what happens.
All right then. Lou, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Measuring up.
First action, I will take my little dwarven legs and I'll run out my full movement or so to the edge, and I'll do a quick perception to see if I can see anything emerging from the water.
Go back to here.
Okay.
Because as you do, you smack in to an invisible object 5 feet to the south of you when you run into the chamber, who in turn smacks you back from invisibility. You will be off guard to this because of surprise attack.
Okay.
Let me click that onto you there. And you feel a blade coming your way. Natural 16 for a 34.
That's 4 above my AC.
Alright. Here we go. You take a total of 18 points worth of damage. 18 slashing, 1 d6 persistent bleed.
Wow.
Where did we stand with reactions at beginning of combats? I know sometimes we have them and sometimes we don't.
You beat you have beaten the stealth of these individuals. So technically though, let's see.
Oh no, it's been my turn, so I have my
Yeah, that's
reactions,
what.
don't I?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You beat them. So bring up Glimpse of Redemption, because technically, an enemy your ally damages your ally, and both within your champion's aura. Both are definitely within the aura. Because Glimpse of Redemption could come in here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, technically, you can not see them, but you do see Lou get damaged. So in that case then, if you're using Glimpse of Redemption for your reaction, they're going to say screw your redemption. They're going to take the Enfeeble 2. Lou is going to get Champion's Resistance. Going to take the free spirit damage as well. So Lou is going to take a total of 5 points worth of damage, but more importantly, is going to take 1d6 worth of bleed damage, as from out of invisibility you see some old friends. A red mantis assassin who seemingly had dropped this sonic-like stone and has caused all of this ruckus. As you did not enter the Acropolis the first time around and went straight to the House of the Moon, changing your minds, badass choice, but the Red Mantis had the chance and opportunity to properly scout this place out themselves and set up a trap for you. Lou, that was their ready action. Please continue with your turn. You used 1 action to stride and you bumped into this Red Mantis.
Well, given the fact that he is now visible, that's knackered my next action. Right, I will go to my little gimmick and I'll have a step through my tankard and enter Stumbling Stance.
Okay, so Stumbling Stance is on.
And last action, I will Flurry.
Would you like to use your free feint?
Yes, I do.
All right, give us a deception check then, please.
You. That is a 27.
Success. The Red Mantis Assassin is off guard to you.
Let's target and give him 2 strikes.
Go for it.
29.
29 is a hit. Give us a second strike. And I'm going to say that the off guard is going to apply to both strikes of the flurry of blows, as they're 2 quick punches. Another 29 is another hit. Even with the map. Well done. Give us 2 loads of damage, please.
Yeah. And I'll make one of those a stunning strike.
Okay, so 21 and 22 for a total of 43 points worth of damage. Nice hit. Stunning strike coming in. It's going to make the fortitude saving throw. The Red Mantis rolled a 15 for a 29. Meets beats. Is that your turn, Lou?
Yeah. Movement, stance, and smackety smack.
All right. Asher, it's now your turn. Oh, wait a minute. Lou takes persistent bleed. I always do this. So Lou takes 4 points worth of damage. If you hit the recovery check button in the chat, mate, we'll see how you do.
Recovery. 14.
Unlucky, missed by 1. On to Asher's turn properly now. What are you doing, friend?
I'm gonna take the stride action, beginning with 10 feet each.
Yep. So you're in position behind Lou now.
Yep. Would I be able to hit him from here?
Yeah, but from that awkward angle, it's going to be a +4 to their AC.
Knowing these assassins, I would like to continue the stride to here.
So you continue the stride to now where you entered the pool chamber and you are next to Lou, 5 feet to his north. You are caught off guard, Asher, as a ready action activates against you. Natural 12 for a total of 30.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, Asher, you take a total of 22 points worth of slashing damage and 1d6 bleed as another Red Mantis assassin pops out from invisibility behind you. Please continue your turn.
I will target. I will do slam down.
Sure. I'm going to ask out of fairness, because you were mesmerized last session with the glyphs in the room, is your weapon out?
That's fair. I would have assumed that once the rumbling started, he would have instinctually drawn.
I was going to say that is fair because of the time Akram to use command them to get back. That's absolutely fair as well. So go ahead and give us a strike when you're ready.
Yes.
Slam down time.
Slam.
Yeah, on the cynical mantis.
Yes. 29.
That's a hit. Give us damage.
The damage will be 20 points of slashing.
Give us an extra d6 on top.
Yep. 4.
Beautiful stuff. Is that your entire turn, or do you have another action?
I do have another action, and I will use my last action. The mantis that is next to Lou, I would like to attempt to demoralize.
Sure, that one is the distracted mantis. You should be able to see the adjectives now. Give us an intimidation check against it, please.
27?
27 against Will DC is a regular success. Frightened 1.
Nice.
And as we're playing regular game again now, if you want to use the macros, players, that come with this built into this Foundry, you actually can now. Asher's turn complete. It is now... Yes?
One final thing, free action, drop the torch.
Free action, drop the torch. So there's a torch on the floor. Okay. You take 1 point worth of bleed damage. Can you roll the recovery check for me, please?
Yes, I can. A 3.
That is a failure. You are still bleeding. It is now the distracted mantis's turn. It is going to, first of all, for one action, use prayer attack. Requirements: the Resman assassin wields a sawtooth saber in each hand. It has a sawtooth saber in each hand. The Red Mantis attempts a feint of an enemy within 30 feet. If the feint is successful, the assassin's next successful strike with a sawtooth saber in the same turn deals 2d6 persistent bleed to the target. In addition, provided they remain visible to their target and the target remains within 30 feet of the assassin, additional prayer attacks against the target automatically cause them to become off guard against the assassin's attacks until the end of their turn. So Lou, the assassin, is going to try and feint you. Natural 2 for a total of 16 is not going to do it. So prayer attack is not going to go through. In that case then, the sawtooth saber is going to come into you twice. The first roll is a natural 3 for a total of 20. That is a critical miss by 12 on you. Do you have any reactions attacks against critical misses?
Misses? No.
Okay.
Only if they critically hit me.
Okay, in that case then, it is going to use its second sawtooth saber. Natural 9 for a total of 22. That is
I'm just too drunk. I'm swaying.
Alright, so that concludes the assassin's turn. The frightened ticks down. Okay, we've got some XCOM style shenanigans going on now, as it is another assassin's turn. So, let me have a look at how far these can be thrown. Okay, so it's going to be beyond the first range increment. Lou, once again, you will be off guard to this attack though, due to invisibility, as a shuriken flies out of invisibility and goes to attack the monk. Natural 5 for a total of 20 is another critical miss. There's some poor rolling. However, it's going to try and throw another shuriken. Natural 1, complete whiff. Okay. That mantis comes out of invisibility. This one is the remorseful mantis. Now in the turn order, and that concludes that one's turn. Next up, well, we've got another invincible mantis. And basically what that mantis is going to do is the exact same as its Conrad. And, oh, it should have had one shuriken shot, not two. Double move, however, doesn't matter. Missed anyway. So this time there's going to be a hidden shuriken going in to Asher. Let's give you a target. Let's give you a shuriken strike. Shuriken! Natural 12 for a total of 27. Even with the off guard, that is a miss by 1 due to the range penalty. You should have thought about that a bit better. Alright, that assassin comes out of invisibility. It's now the cynical mantis's turn. The temple starts to shake some more. And what it decides to do is, for one reason or another, even though they're very, very clued up on you guys, the mantis is going to make a action to stand. Asher, do you want to make that reactive strike or no?
Yes.
Alright then, give us a reactive strike, please.
37. I believe that is a crit.
That is a more than that is exactly a plus 10 crit. It was critical damage.
Let us go. Fighter-Man does fighter things.
So, 28 points worth of damage, and it becomes off guard until the start of Asher's next turn, but it is up, and then it seems to look in the pool and then proceeds to bravely run away. So it has got, let's see, is it 25 or 30 they have? They're pretty fast. It is 30, so they are going to retreat over to this side, rolling a 23 and 22 respectively. Asher and Lou, you both feel the rumbling in this place start to subside. As you do, your eyes just glimmer ever so slightly into the pool next to you, as rising out of the pool are two massive giant tentacles.
Oh no, it's the Watcher in the water.
I told you.
Do you want to see some art with exactly what you're dealing with?
Go on then.
Of course.
Yeah.
How's this for a beauty?
Dibs.
Basically,
nice.
basically from out of this pool, it seems like the party are, well, represented here by two of the Iconics, are being attacked by a barrage of tentacles. Less anime, more Cthulhu-esque. But then again, these Thrall Keepers were messing with the Dark Tapestry, so it's probably not all that surprising. So, the tentacles rise out of the water, almost lazily and listly. They're both going to do a perception check. Well, we're starting with this one at the top first. Oh yes. No, it's this one at the bottom first, excuse me, but I'm going to hold that perception check. Okay, on a 31, that is going to beat, I'm going to say, the level DC because no one is stealthing. It seemingly is reacting to the noise all around it. And the last point of noise that was made was actually Asher because he struck the Red Mantis assassin. So Asher, second action, this tentacle is going to fire and whip out at you. Natural 14 for a 34.
That beats it.
Okay, Asher, you are going to take 29 points worth of damage from the tentacle. Not only that, is going to then use improved grab, which basically makes the grab check against you the athletics check. The only difference is with improved grab, they can use it as a free action rather than a whole action. So a natural 18 for 37 against your fortitude DC. Okay.
That is 31, so it beats.
Alright, so you are grabbed. And for its final action, as it has you grabbed, Asher, it is going to use Otherworldly Constrict. No save, just damage. 22 more points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacle starts to squeeze you. It is now the other otherworldly tentacle. It's going to make a perception check for its first action. Natural 19 for a 33. It hears everything around it. And the thing that it heard last was the Red Mantis assassin that ran away. And these tentacles are huge. The token is not giving off a fair impression. But they have reach. 60 feet worth of reach.
Yeah. Polearm users are jealous.
Oh, I am.
So, on a 36, the tentacle crits the Red Mantis assassin for a total of 46 points worth of damage. The assassins had a few days to scout this place out, set up this trap, but they didn't fully figure this place out. That Mantis takes 46 points worth of damage. Improved grab is going to come in against that assassin. For a 25 against Fortitude DC, that is actually a success by 1. So that assassin is grabbed from the giant tentacle, and then it is going to constrict. For a total of 22 points worth of damage, that assassin is looking incredibly effed up. Ronan, it's your turn. Lumen just looks at you and just says, "Oh, for God's sake, water! It's a conduit for a portal!"
Oh.
Was that your action?
Yes.
First action, defecate.
First action, regret life choices. So first two actions will.
It is better to die without a full bowel.
It will be to cast Chain Lightning.
Alright, so who you zapping?
It's going to be on the center point of him.
Okay, so that's... you were talking about... Let me just bring up... Here you go, Greg. The adjective is now available to see, so scroll over his token.
Huh. He's not so relieved now.
Yeah, you were talking about relieving yourself, and that is literally the relieved mantis. So, who's this chain lightning striking then?
So it's everyone. So it can arc in 30 feet. So it can go to him.
Yeah.
Then back to him.
Yeah.
To here.
Right.
Then to that one. And then to that one. It can hit all of them.
So basically, you are striking all enemies.
Yes, that's what I was mapping out earlier.
Okay, let's see if this is... That's not going to work. So, roll damage in... Actually, roll damage for me now, please, because this is going to be a lot of saving throws. So
49.
49 points available. Let's see. So we're going to start with the two mantises in the center. It's going to be the relieved mantis first. Natural 12 for a total of 28. That is a failure. 49 points worth of damage. Even though this is not exactly in the arc, we will now go to the remorseful mantis. That is south of the relieved one. Natural 3 for a total of 19. That is a critical failure. That is. Oh god, that's nearly 100 points worth of damage.
Yeah.
98
Just
points
a
worth.
casual electrocution.
98 points worth of damage. Yeah. Now let's go to the one that's been grabbed, the cynical mantis, by the tentacle. Natural 12 for a total of 28. Regular failure. 49 points worth of damage. Fried. That one is dead. Let's go to distracted mantis now. This one is the one south of Lou. Reflex save is rolling in. Natural 11 for a total of 27. Another 49 points worth of damage. Now the apathetic tentacle. That is the one to the south. This is going to be interesting. Okay, natural 17 for a 31. Success by 1. Going to take half of 49. So 24. And then we're going on to the final tentacle, which is the... I can't see the adjective. Oh, well, it's the final tentacle. Let's have a look. Hold on. It's the evil... Oh, this one's... It's the evil tentacle. It's the evil tentacle. The alignment system's briefly back, everybody. Natural 6 for a total of 20. That is exactly a minus 10 critical failure. So that, once again, takes 98 points worth of damage. And literally messes everything out. Yeah, Greg, I think we can see the trade-off for the spellcasters being squish.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's what? That's got to be near 300 points worth of damage you've just done there.
Yeah.
Nice one. Do it again.
I can't.
I will repeat just a little bit of electrocution. Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit, alright.
Enough to get a taste.
Just
Like,
enough.
like licking a 12-volt battery.
Everyone likes the taste of ozone.
Well, you've got one action left. What are you doing with it?
I'm going to just step around the corner.
Alright. Let's see. We're top of round 2. Larric, it's over to you.
Cool. Can I step diagonally, or must I go through Asher?
You must go
Because
through
it's a
Asher,
doorway.
but you can move through
That's
ally
cool.
squares, yes.
Sweet. So I am going to use
Defensive
Defensive
advance. Yep.
I'm aiming to get into this square here. So it will be to apply Ray Shield, and then is to then move that 10 foot. There we go. And then targeting the tentacles and giving it a strike, if you please.
Alright, go ahead and give us an attack roll against the tentacles.
That will be a 14 on the die for a 35 to hit.
That's a hit. Go ahead and give us damage.
Wunderbar. For a total of 14 points of damage. Don't worry, guys, I'm here to help.
13 pierce, 1 cold. Alex in our Discord has just calculated Ronan's total damage at 367 points worth of damage. Subtle.
I'm here. My job here is done.
I'm suddenly...
Okay.
I'm
A bit of electrocution.
yeah, just a bit. I'm suddenly back in love with this system again. Right.
It was full response.
So
Sick.
it takes 13 points worth of damage. The cold damage doesn't seem to go through. It seems to be immune to the cold.
Well, that is a shame. That is a shame.
One
and-
action left.
My final action, I would then like to lay on hands Asher, because he's looking a bit worse for wear.
Alright then, so bring it up. Asher is still grabbed by the apathetic tentacle off to the south. So bring up lay on hands, please. And I'll click that onto Asher. Sometimes, even if you take no damage in a fight, even for you marshals, it's always handy. Oh, you technically healed the tentacle from the effect. But Asher regains 36 points worth of healing.
Maybe trying to pacify the tentacle, like good tentacle.
Good tentacle.
Don't be evil.
Don't be.
Become good. Become the good tentacle.
I'm not that kind of champion.
Yes, you are. You're a redeemer.
You are literally the exact type.
We've said this before. We'll say it again. Next campaign, Ben's banned from playing a living champion. Right.
Oh, I'm
He's banned
aiming
for playing
for a
a
wizard.
redeemer. He's got to play something else.
Yeah, that's fair. We have seen your redemption. However, Ben, in all seriousness, good round. So the enfeebled will drop from that mantis off to the south. Lou, it's your turn. You're in between a rock and a dark tapestry place.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'll take a single swing, distracting mantis,
Right, okay.
and try and do a knockback attack.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't go through. Try that again.
It's gone through.
Has it?
Yeah, your stumbling swing went through. You rolled a 40. And you just rolled a 38. You've critted him twice.
Well, it's not coming up on my screen, so scratch that. Then I'll redo that as a flurry of blows. Then.
Fair enough then. Roll us 2... you've come up on the game chat here. Roll us 2 lots of critical damage then.
Huh?
Actually, hold on. Let me check something. 1 critical damage, 1 regular, because the second strike didn't account for map. But that's... Oh, wait, Lou. Leave it. Leave it. You've just done...
He's dead?
Yeah, you've just done 52 points worth of damage. You only had 41 left. Boom.
Fair enough. Let me reset Forge. Is Asher still grappled?
Yes.
Yeah, I got nothing out, so I'll take a swing at the tentacles that are grappling him.
All right then. So go ahead, and it's not that tentacle to the north. It's the one to the south. The apathetic
okay.
tentacle that has got Asher grabbed.
All right. There we are, 26.
Missed by 1.
There we are.
All
Make it
right.
fair.
You've got 1 action left, actually.
Yeah, I do. So last action then, I will summon from my retrieving belt a smoke ball, and I drop it at my feet.
All right, that is a free action to use, so you are concealed as you drop the smoke ball.
Mm-hmm.
So please remove that smoke ball from your inventory. Okay.
Yeah.
It's now Asher's turn. You are lose bleed damage, so Lou takes 6 points of bleed. Roll recovery, please, Lou, when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days I'll remember the bleeds.
That's a 15.
Nice. Bleed is gone. Well done. All right, Asher, it is over to you now. You are currently grabbed by this tentacle.
Yes. And unlike many questionable material protagonists, I will like to attempt to break free.
All right, then. You can use athletics, acrobatics, or an unarmed strike.
I will use athletics.
All right, then. Go ahead and make me an athletics check, then, please.
Specifically, item bonuses. 37.
You are out of the grab.
Nice. You know what? I will do the heroic thing, and I will strike at the evil tentacle.
All right, that's the one to the north. So go ahead and give us a strike against that one. Spoiler: you can't
Yes,
slam it down.
There we go. First map. A 34.
That is a regular hit. Give us damage.
Strike at the
How much?
16 points.
Sexy. All right. 1 action left.
With that, I think I will do a full map.
All right, then. Maximum map strike. Go for it.
27.
Meets beats. Excellent. Well done.
15.
Right, 15 points worth of damage. This massive tentacle is writhing, but you can't get a beat on it. It's now bleed damage time. Asher, you take 4 bleed. Roll recovery check, please.
That's a 20.
Nice. You are free. So, now it's going to be the Remorseful Mantis's turn. It's going to spend its first action to maneuver around down to the south and then off to the east. No, I don't retcon often, but it wouldn't do that because of Lou's concealment. It's smarter than that. This is a fully trained assassin. There, English. Instead, what's it going to do is it's going to do the same maneuver, but it's instead going to run to the north and then off to the east that way, and is going to get Larric into... It's got to use the second action. Yeah, so one more. It does have dark vision because it's got the Mask of the Mantis. And then what's it going to do is it's going to throw a shuriken at you, Larric. But a natural 3 is a miss on a 20. Alright. That's that Mantis's turn. It's now the relieved Mantis's turn. It is going to... yeah, it's got a mission and it's going to do the same. So what's it going to do? Oh, it's actually got enough speed. But no. Yeah, it's going to run 40. It's going to go ahead of its companion. And then once again, it's going to be a shuriken throw in to Larric. Natural 15 on the dice this time for a 32, Larric.
No, missed by 3.
Alright, so not a good round for them. What did they roll off the dice there? Natural 50. Ooh, they've got to be quite high to hit Larric, so...
I'm a chunky boy.
Yes, but now it's the tentacle's turn. Let's see, off of its perception it rolls a 17, so what it gets on a 17 is what's directly in front of it. So it's going to lash out at Asher because... oh no, you struck the evil one. So it's going to lash out at Lou because it heard a smoke bomb go off. So, flat check first. Natural 2, whiff. It is reacting upon... it's not using vision, but what actually happens is, Lou, you just see the tentacle coming, and then it's definitely going to nimble and dodge. For its third and final action, it will swing and go in an arc towards Asher. First map, natural 7 for a total of 22. That is also a miss. It's now the evil tentacle's turn. Let's see how its perception is. First action. Okay, natural 19. It has a complete and total view, if you will, of its surroundings. It hears the mantis that ran to the north. It hears the 3 combatants in the front. So it's got 5 choices. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lumen hasn't moved. Ronan has moved, however, he moved last turn. Yeah, so I'm gonna count Ronan in on this. So I'm gonna roll a d6. Mantis, Remorseful Mantis is 1, Relieved Mantis is 2, Larric is 3, Asher is 4, Lou is 5, Ronan is 6. 1. It's gonna go into the Resourceful Mantis for its second action. Natural 6 for a total of 26, misses the Mantis by 1. So it's going to swing in an arc. Let's roll that d6 again as the tentacles are going all over the place. Rolled a 3 this time, so first map into Larric. Natural 19 this time for a total of 34 is a miss by 1 against the champion with that shield raised. Alright, that's the tentacle's turn. Ronan, you're up.
Ooh. I'm going to step. I see a resource. You're just out of range. I can't see you. Let's go. I don't know anything about their fortitudes. Can I? No, because that'll take... We can try it. Oh no, because they're from there. We're not going to try it. We're going to do something else. We're going to hit the one in... We're going to hit the evil tentacle with Holy Light.
Okay, so roll us an attack roll then, please, against the evil one. Give us a target and give us an attack roll.
That's a 22.
That's a miss.
That is my turn.
Oh,
Huge,
right.
Big. I blew. I did my job.
Top of the next round. Larric, it's your turn.
Cool. The first action, I would like to try an intimidation against the relieved mantis.
All right, then. Go ahead and give us a intimidation check then, please.
Cool. Intimidation. Yep.
Yes.
Make sure I'm on the right thing. That is 17 on the die for a 35 total.
Critical success. Frighten 2.
Sweet. But your mate's dead and you're next.
All right.
And then
second action.
Second action, second and third action, surprising no one, will be a defensive advance where I raise my shield.
And away you
and
go.
Then I move up to him, and then I target him,
Yes.
and then I try and hit him.
All right, go for it. Give us a target. Give us a strike.
How about the 5 on the die for a 26 total?
That's a hit. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Really? Wow.
That's
Okay.
the thing. That's the thing about this game. What we were talking about off camera today. It's when you're higher level than these guys, it goes both ways.
A 17 damage total.
All right, 17 points worth of damage goes through. 14 pierce, 3 ice. All right, that's Larric's turn. Lou, over to you.
Okay. So I activate my Baldric, so that gives me 70 speed.
Okay, is that an action or a free action to use the bravery Baldric?
I believe
It's
yeah,
two
it's an
actions.
Action. Is it 2?
Yes, activate 2
Yes, it
actions.
is.
Command Envision. But
Yeah,
you
it
have
gives me the
Fleet
Fleet Speed
Step.
spell.
Yes. There we go. You've got Fleet Step, and that should amend your speed.
Okay.
You just stumble.
So 40 gets me into that adjacent bit there.
So you go to the observation corridor to the north.
25. 30 gets me... Oh, there's no double doors at the top.
Yes, you have headed to the Shrine of Kershu, but it is an open-ended area.
I should have gone the other way.
Well,
Never mind. I've already made my decision. So what was that? That was... Yeah. There we are.
they keep moving
So
some more.
Yeah. So that was... Yeah, that's all 3 actions then.
Okay. So, does your smoke bomb stay on the ground as well?
It does. It lasts a full minute.
Okay, fantastic stuff. Asher is technically concealed as well. The tentacle should have been concealed then, but to Ronan's attack, but it doesn't matter. He missed anyway. Asher, it's your turn.
I strike at the evil tentacle.
Well, give us a DC 5 flat check first. That was a natural 8 off that attack roll, so I will allow that because the tentacle is technically in the aura of the smoke bomb, so it's concealed.
Gotcha.
So
you
give
want
us-
the...
But I'm going to count that attack roll because you rolled a natural 8. I'm going to count that as a flat check, so go ahead and give us a regular attack roll.
29?
Hit, give us damage.
That was really close to each other.
Alright. Give us damage, please.
Yes. 21.
Alright, the tentacle writhes, but it's still there. Next action.
Next action is going to be a map.
Sure. Okay, the
I-
flat check is a miss, unfortunately, so that action wasted. Final action, please.
Map again.
Alright, flat check first. That's going to make it through. 16 gives maximum map attack.
Yes.
Alright, what'd you roll this time?
An 18.
That is a miss. Alright. It is now the Remorseful Mantis's turn. Free action, it's going to drop. Well, it's not going... Well, the shurikens have draw 0, so it doesn't matter. So instead, what it's going to do for 2 actions, it's going to Sawtooth Saber 1, Sawtooth Saber 2 for the second action. Third action, it's going to move back up to the center of the room. The Relieved Mantis is also going to do the same. it is going to maneuver itself to here. And Sawtooth Saber 1, Sawtooth Saber 2. It's now the apathetic tentacle's turn. It's going to perceive. How much does it perceive? On a 5, it's 19, so it's only going to perceive what's right in front of him. So it's going to be Asher. Flat check is going to come in first. Okay, natural 13. Flat check goes through. So second action is going to strike Asher with the tentacle. Natural 19 for a 39 is a regular hit. So Asher is...
glimpse that one, please.
Let's see. The tentacle strike is not within your champion's aura.
Is it not? 15 foot, innit?
Both have to be in your aura. It's the tentacle to the south.
Oh, I'm very sorry. That's my bad.
All right. No. It's fine. So let's see.
I'll wait for the next one to hit.
I can't see that slashing damage has been applied, so Asher takes a 16. It's going to be the improved grab now. So it's going to try and grab. No, this is a free action. So 16 for a 35 against Fortitude DC, Asher.
That is 4 above.
All right. Grab and final action, because the improved grab is a freebie. It's going to squeeze. So you get constricted for another 25 points worth of damage. That concludes Asher's turn. It's now the evil tentacle's turn. Let's see. What does it detect? Not much. It's going to be what's immediately around it. So it's going to be Asher and Larric I will rule. Odds, evens roll. Larric's going to be odds. Asher's going to be evens. Alright. It's going to smack Asher. So, DC 5 flat check. Because it doesn't give a damn about the concealment. Natural 2, swing and a miss. It gets caught up with its companion's tentacle. So the next action is going to be into Larric as it arcs round. Let's see. I rolled a natural 2, but Larric's not in concealment, so it doesn't need to roll that technically. So, here we go. Tentacle smack. Natural 14 for a 29. Nope, against that champion. No bloody way. Ronan, over to you.
Asher, for 2 actions, I shall cast a 4th level heal onto Asher.
DC 5 flat check to target him, please.
Oh god, yeah.
He is concealed. Yes, he has to.
No, I don't see him.
Spell expended.
Yep.
Natural 1. Unlucky.
Then I give my last action to Lumen.
Yep.
To give her 2. That's we at the evil tentacle.
Alright, DC 5 flat check to target.
Even
Even for a saving throw spell.
that one goes through.
17.
Using
Yep.
Stitching Strike.
Let's get the reflex save in. Alright, 10 for a total of 24. Is that fail against you?
Against me, yes, I am 30.
Alright, give us that 10d6.
That's 36 points of damage.
Lumen hits the tentacle at key points. As it lets Asher go, rides in pain and sinks into the water. As it sinks into the water though, if you could untarget please, Greg.
Oh, yes, sorry.
It's okay, it's all good. It makes this chamber rumble even further and hard, as if it properly, whatever this thing is, registered that amount of pain and is reacting to it to the point where this whole place is shaking like hells. Literally. Not bad enough yet where you'll have to make a reflex save, but this whole place is starting to shake and rock. Is that your turn, Ronan?
Yes.
Larric, things are getting even more chaotic in here.
Ooh. How long does... I wouldn't know that. The smoke bomb on the floor, if I was to kick it, could I, kick it away, or is it just that? No, because the smoke's already there.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of things, and then I'm just figuring out why I'm just wrong. in real time.
No, it's valid. It is valid, so don't worry about it. Go for it.
I think I'm just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, cool. I'm going to defensive advance again to there. Use my full... Yeah, my full 30 foot of movement, just making sure I did have 30 foot of movement.
Yeah, no problem.
And I do. Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it's going to be a strike onto the one to my south.
Relieve
the
Mantis?
Relieve
Yes.
Mantis that is still frightened from before,
Go ahead, give us a strike.
I believe.
Yep.
So the attack that's part of that maneuver is one on the die for a 22,
That is a critical failure.
to be expected. And then my third action will be for another attack to end my turn.
All right, go for it. Give us a map attack.
That's a 19 for a 36 total.
That is a crit. Give us critical damage.
So
Because of the-
it's the second map. I'm terrible on the first map.
It's that frightened that actually did it.
Sweet as. 32 damage total.
All right, then it needs to make a fortitude save as well from crit spec. DC 24 rolls a 12 for a 24 exactly, so it doesn't become slowed 1. Well, that's not crit spec. That's from the rune. Do you have critical specialization? You should have critical specialization. You have
Yeah,
you have
It's
blade
always
ally.
this one. It's always this one. It's
Bleed.
It's bleeding, and it's a D6, I believe.
Yes, 1d6 bleed damage. So let's pop that in now. If that's not accurate, that's what I'm ruling. Not fatigued. It's bleed, blinded. Oh, it's under P for persistent. That's right. So 1d6, Foundry, do your thing, bleed, bang. So now it's bleeding. That's Larric's turn. The noise you have caused and the battles over here, the shaking, the rumbling of this place. More sound is taking place as another tentacle, the sad tentacle, rises from the pool off to the west of you. Rises out of the pool. It makes the perception check, reacting to the sound. Let's see, 20, so it's only going to pick up on the base around it. Unfortunately, with a range of 60 feet, that's a pretty wide base. So, I'm going to roll a d4. The relief remorseful mantis is going to be 1, Larric's going to be 2, relief mantis is going to be 3, ignore the 4. So it's 2, it's going to go into Larric as this 60-foot tentacle absolutely lashes out at you, mate. Natural 19 for a total of 39.
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, so Larric is going to take 27 points worth of damage. Takes 23. Improved grab is coming in, so an athletics check against your fortitude DC is a freebie. Oh, natural 1 completely swings and misses, but obviously it can't be made prone. So instead, you're going to be grabbed. And it is going to essentially... It's technically going to be a tentacle strike because it's more than one large tentacle. So what it's going to technically do in the fiction, although it's going to register as a strike, odds evens, it is going to essentially slam Larric, although it'll be a tentacle strike, into the remorseful mantis. Natural 9 for a total of 24 is not even a hit though on the remorseful mantis. Larric is still a heavy boy. But wait, there's more. It gets worse. Another tentacle rises, the cowardly tentacle. Let's have a look. So, magic tips is now available to be seen. Let's give a perception check. Let's see what it picks up around it. It picks up everything on the 30. The main majority of noise, though, was the 3 in particular. So, let's roll that. Let's roll a d6 this time. Remorseful Mantis 1 and 4, Larric 2 and... Sorry, Remorseful Mantis 1 and 4, Larric 2 and 5. Relief Mantis 3 and 6. Okay, the relieved mantis is going to get a tentacle to the face. No target this time, but a natural 19 for a 39. Oh my god, I think that's going to be a critical hit. I think that is a critical hit. It's more than a critical hit. Slap the mantis up for a total of 48 points worth of damage. Smacks that mantis dead and drops it into the pool next to it where the tentacle came out of. Larric, you kind of glance over as you're being held slightly up in the air. Not mechanically, but you're being held slightly up. You watch the body fall in, and Larric, you take a look inside the pool. Give me a will saving throw, please. If you've got any bonuses against frightened effects, this will apply.
Yeah, I do, but that only ticks if I get fright. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. So just give us a will saving throw, please.
That will be a 32 total.
That is a success. You look into the pool, and the pool is a portal acting as a conduit as you look beyond the portal into the dark tapestry itself. Seemingly crawled around a hunk of rock, seemingly sleeping, you see this thing.
Oh, lovely.
It is basically a monster out of the dark tapestry. A Cthulhu Mythos style monster. Its size classification, even though I don't think it exists in 2nd edition anymore, is colossal.
He's a big boy.
And you're
The
just
brothers.
fighting its tentacle as you look at a creature that is attacking you sleeping. But the more you fight, the more it's starting to wake up. You'll have to do a recall knowledge check to see how bad it actually is, if you wish to on your turns, to realize how bad this could potentially be if that thing wakes up fully. Alright, second action, it is going to strike. First map. Natural 18 for a total of 33, that's another hit. 24 points worth of damage. That mantis is barely holding on, as the cowardly tentacle is now going to have its free grab attempt. Yeah, hasn't made it yet. Natural 15 for a total of 34 against Fortitude DC is... it's a meets beats. It's grabbed, although it doesn't have an action left to constrict. That's the cowardly tentacle's turn. Lou, continue with what you're doing.
Alright, okay, so 55 movement, and I get right in front of the mantis. Well, yeah, I don't have to do a feint because he's already off foot.
Off foot.
Off
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
I like that one. Technically, he's grabbed and up in the air, so he is off foot.
Yeah, he's off foot.
He's off foot.
So, flurry for 2.
McFlurry at blows. Go for it.
39.
Just roll damage for that crit. This is going to kill him.
Fair enough. 17.
Yeah, only had a few hit points left. You end that one's life. But as you knock the life out of that last one, that tentacle just drags it into the pool. Lou, make me a will saving throw as you catch a glimmer.
So it says 27.
27. You are frightened 1. That was a miss by 1. As you see that creature.
Yeah, which one is the western one or the eastern one that's got Larric grappled?
The sad tentacle is the one that has Larric grappled. That's the western one. I should put grab on him.
Right, I'll attack the tentacles that are grappling Larric then.
Alright, maximum map.
21.
No. Asher, over to you.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, your frightened Lou's not going to tick down to the end of your next turn because of special jank of this Cthulhu monster, or this Cthulhu-esque monster.
Yeah, okay. So mine goes down by 2 instead of by 1. So
It's that will still work. It's just it's not going to happen until the end of your next turn.
That's fine.
Not like normal. Asher, over to you.
Yes. So 2 actions. 1 to fetch a healing potion moderate, and 2nd to drink it.
Sure, go for it. 30 points worth of healing.
Might I attempt a survival check of gauging odds?
No. Wait a
Fair
minute.
enough.
What do you mean by gauging odds?
Literally, can I survive? Can we survive a fight against this?
Survival's not really meant for that, but I will allow it as a recall knowledge check because you can't look into the water, you're technically concealed. Give me a survival check then, please, and I might give you something out of it.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for indulging this idea.
No, it's fine.
20.
No. Standard DC for a level 11 is 28. Even you still at level 10, that's 27, so not enough, unfortunately. That will be
fair.
That will be your turn. Okay, it's now the apathetic tentacle's turn. Let's make a perception check. Okay, 16. It's only going to pick up on the vibrations of everything in front of it. So odds evens roll between Lumen. Did Lumen do Stitch and Strike last round, Greg?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, I'll roll a D4 once again. Let's see. Asher 1, Lumen 2, you 3. Ignore the 4. 4 was rolled. We ignore and go again. 3. So it's going to try and reach out and grab Ronan. Let's see. I'm going to You're technically not in the concealment. No, because it's firing. It's using sound rather than vision. So that's going to be a natural 1. Lucky boy. It doesn't find purchase. This time it's going to be odds evens between Asher and Lumen. Asher is going to be odds. Lumen is going to be evens. Okay. It's going to then whip out and just... Oh. -5 to this. Does a 24 hit Lumen?
Nope.
Wish. Swish. Alright, that's its turn. Rising back out of the water, another tentacle appears. This thing has got lots of tentacles. Let's see how much it gets of its surroundings. Natural 8, it's going to be a 22. So it's just going to be immediate vicinity, even though it's got a 60-foot reach. It's going to be Larric and Asher, I'm going to say. Odds evens. Larric's odds. So yeah, it's gonna smack the champion up. Natural 2 for a total of 22 is a critical miss. Smack again. Natural 6 is going to be a critical miss on a 21. It's rolled the right person. Ronan, this is getting even more and more interesting. These tentacles keep on coming.
First action is to... Oh, that's the measuring tape. Is to move. 5... Right.
So, yeah.
As I walk past,
Yes.
I'm trying not to meta.
Yeah.
Would I see something in the water below, or would I not?
Well, tentacles are coming out of the pool, and you see that more tentacles keep on coming. I would say it's a very natural reaction that you would want to see what the beep is in there.
Cool. How far down is it?
Give us, first of all, are you looking down?
I want to, but I also need 2 actions to do the thing I want to do.
What is the thing you want to do? Let's go through this.
Banishment. I'm going to use the left hand and attempt to banish it.
You can attempt to do this. I'm asking you, are you doing this, yes or no?
Yes.
Doesn't work.
Cool, I tried.
Okay, and that expends the powers used for the day. By the way, I know not exactly the right time, but I keep forgetting about this. An extra addition that I'm adding to those Thrall Keeper's marks while you have them is you can activate scrolls and wands with occult spells in them as well. So keep that in mind for the future. That was Ronan's turn. So, top of the next round, I just got to make a correction. I realised I made a boo-boo. These tentacles have true sight. So, technically, that concealment should not have worked. However, that's how I've rolled. That's how I ruled. I'm now going to rule as of this point onwards, the concealment is essentially gone because it doesn't matter. And as a fair counterbalance, Greg, re-roll that healing for Asher. I'll let that go through.
Oh, that's nice. 53.
So that would have gone through to Asher, so he's back in the game. So here's what I'm ruling. As of this round, the concealment is completely gone for everybody. I've sped up the smoke bomb's effect. Asher is pretty much back up to full health and will go from 0 from here. Larric, you're at the top of the next round. You are grabbed by a tentacle. You see a creature from the beyond. Ronan's just tried to cast banishment. It hasn't worked. What are you doing? You're in trouble.
Cool. Trouble's my middle name.
All right then, we don't even know your surname, so...
That's a very good point.
What are you doing, mate?
Right, so it'd be either a melee, not a melee strike, sorry, an unarmed strike or an athletics check to try and break the grapple, wouldn't it?
Or acrobatics, but I know you haven't got it.
Yeah, I would like to do the unarmed attack, please, to try and break this grab.
Sure, okay, go ahead and make a wait, you're not unarmed though.
I'd like to headbutt.
Alright, roll coming in.
That would be a 27.
Against athletics DC, no.
Okay. Bugger. I'd like to try again.
Alright then, give us first... give us first map.
Wouldn't come out, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, God. Nope, that was a 20.
You're still stuck. Would you like to... Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Last action, potentially recall knowledge. You can...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you can use a slightly higher DC, but you can try and figure out what's going on exactly.
Yeah, let me do the religion check, and maybe you'll get bored of me. Maybe I just like play dead. That number.
Okay. Larric, you're too squeezed up. You can't figure anything out. It's now the sad tentacle's turn. And I believe that was the one that had you grabbed, Larric.
It was,
yeah. It is.
It's nice and simple. First action is going to sustain the grab. I'm going to say that sustaining it can't be... It may be free with improved grab. Let me have a look. Let's see.
I think
let's see. The monster can instead spend an action to use grab or choose one creature. It's grabbing and restrained. Has to use an action to sustain. It doesn't have... Right, because the ability for a free sustain is for later levels. So first action to sustain, 2 constricts onto Larric. So Larric, you are going to take a total of 16 and then a further 20. So 36 points worth of damage as you start to get squeezed in this huge mass of tentacles. It's the Cowardly Tentacle's turn. Let's see what its perception of its surroundings is like. Okay, that was a natural 10 for a total of 24. Immediate vicinity. Odds Lou evens Larric. Alright, Lou, over to you. Slap number 1 with a tentacle for you. Natural 9 for a total of 29 is a miss. going to have another go, this time into Larric as it swings and swipes in an arc. Natural 9 for a total of 24. That is a miss. That ends its turn. Lou, it's over to you. Your frightened will end at the end of this turn. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was just having a quick read. I want to get a game mechanic question to you.
Sure.
If I threw the contents of my tankard on this tentacle and set it alight, what would the actions be for that?
Are you trying to deal persistent fire damage to it? What exactly are you trying to do by setting it alight?
One set do fire damage plus get the tentacle off Larric.
I would say the best that you can do. Well, that would technically, I would say that would technically be one action to pour over, a second action to pull out a flint of steel or something to light it, and a third action to light it. To be honest,
Two actions because I can retrieve it for free.
Yes, you can. But I'm going to be blunt about this. If you want to try and release Larric from the grasp of the tentacle, I would say you can spend 2 actions akin to disable a device to deliver 1 solid good punch. And if you hit, not only will you do damage, Larric will have a free, no-map attempt to escape.
Okay, yeah, I'll attempt to swing then.
Right, so give us 1 good punch.
Our survey says. How about 37?
That's a plus 10 crit. Gives critical damage.
That is 36.
36. Alright, 30 of it goes through. And the one
it sets on fire.
It sets on fire anyway from your new hand wraps. Alright, Larric, give us another unarmed strike if you want to escape. As that was a crit, I'm going to rule its AC is down by 2 akin to off guard.
Oh, thank you very much. That will be 26.
26. Athletics DC -2. Ugh. Missed by 1.
At least it's consistently bad. You know what I mean?
So Larric is still grappled. Lou, you've got 1 action left.
1 action?
Yes, 1 action left, because I ruled that would be a 2-action maneuver.
A 2 action. Yes,
for one
yes,
good punch.
Yeah. And it did. Okay. If that's the case, then yeah, I'll do a flurry. Oh, would stunning strike go in with that punch as well?
Not against this thing, no.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do a flurry and take the full map.
All right.
So first one coming in. 29.
That was with first map, not full map. So with full map, that 29 is going to... No, wait a minute. No, because it was only 2 actions to do. But no, that would have been first map. That 29 is a hit. Give us the second one, but that will be full map.
Yeah. No, that doesn't go.
All right, 1 load of damage, please.
Coming through. That's 14.
All right, reduced to 9. Okay, Asher, it's your turn.
Would it be 2 action to close both doors?
Yes, 1 each.
Okay. All right. Step. It is not possible to have set up a ready action where I close both.
Technically, no, because you can only ready 1 action.
All right. Then I will close this one.
Okay.
And I would like to do a ready action to close the other one.
Unfortunately, it's 2 actions to ready.
In that case...
Yeah, sorry.
In that case, ready action to close this one.
Okay, the summon...
Should Ronan go through.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you set that up. It's now the apathetic tentacle's turn. Perception. What does it pick up on? Let's see. Base surroundings. So, let's roll Ronan 1, Asher 2, Lumen 3. Alright, this time it is going to try and grab Lumen. Let's see. Slap them off. Natural 6 for a total of 26. Missed by 1. Lumen's too quick today. Final action. Here we go. That was a 4. Discard. Roll again. 3. Once again. Wow. It really wants that moth. Natural 11 for a total of 26. Once again, a miss by 1. That is another swing, whiff, and a miff. It is now the returned evil tentacle's turn. Let's see how its perception is. Let's see. Natural 18 with that true sight. It sees everybody. So, Asher, over to you. Natural 4 for a total of 24 is a miss. It's going to go into Asher again, still writhing and thrashing around. Natural 15 for a total of 30 is a beats. Asher gets slapped for 29 points worth of damage, but here's the problem. Here's the grab. There is one trade-off though, even though it's a free action. This will be at -8. Natural 17 for a total of 36 minus 8 is a total of 28.
Wait, 28 is the total?
Yes, because it's -8. That's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Alright, so Asher gets slapped, but he gets lucky. Ronan, this is getting crazy.
Yeah, so first action, I am moving back.
Okay, so you move back behind the door.
I do believe that triggers Asher.
Yep, that door that door shuts. Right, what's next?
I'm gonna finish my movement from my last turn there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna carry on running.
Okie dokie.
5, 10. That's 10 to there. Then it's 15 to there. Then it is 25 to here.
So Ronan absolutely bolts it.
Yes, I am going to go hide downstairs.
At the top of the next round, this place shakes even more, especially as one of the tentacles is now on fire. And 2 more tentacles spring out of the pool.
You know what they say is better than 1 tentacle?
6.
Tentacles.
And that is where we will close today's session of A History of Ashes. As we look into the pools, we look at the Havaro, which is the name of this creature. We see where the eye would be. And is the level 28 beastie starting to flicker awake? Join us again next time to find out. Bye-bye.